I want you to show some love for Miss Kim Villamera.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? Oh my God. Since I'm coming from the grand old state of Washington, D.C./Virginia, that was really brave to admit to come from the South, right? So I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better. I, of course, like many in the room, come from a beautiful, traditional Catholic Filipino family. Give it up, give it up. Yeah! So my mother had realized early on that she couldn't bring every tradition or practice from the old country to this new country, right? So she raised us with an open mind. There are some pros and cons to a situation like that, right? So growing up unprovoked, my mom would come up to me and she would go, "Kim, just tell me you're gay. I'm going to love you anyway." Super sweet of a Catholic Filipino mom. But the harsh reality is that I am ridiculously straight. There isn't a Degrassi episode or a rom-com or a teleserye that tells you how to come out straight to your mom. I didn't think I needed to. So one day, it was my sister's birthday, we were going out for dinner, and in front of the entire restaurant, my mom yells out to everyone, she goes, "Kim, just tell me you're gay. I'm going to love you anyway." I don't know what I did other than have her raise me that got her so aggravated. But I finally had enough. I finally looked back and said back, "Mom, I'm not gay, but if it makes you feel any better, I'm kind of a slut." Oh my God, thank you. She said that with bravery. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's the response I wish I got. But do you know what I got? Dead ethnic silence. Each one of you know what dead ethnic silence feels like. You can't call upon God at that point. He disconnected the line. He said, "New phone, who this? You gotta go somewhere else." And so after 10 seconds of dead ethnic silence, my mom finally looks at me and she goes, "That's okay. I'm going to love you anyway." But you could tell that not everyone was happy about my lifestyle decision. You can hear my dad in the background go, "I'd rather you be gay." Proving unequivocally you cannot make a single Asian parent happy. I am living, breathing proof of it. It's kind of surprising, but I'm going to ask this crowd, is anyone part of the dating apps? Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, my God. I hate to brag, but I'm not part of the dating apps. Can I ask a super supportive crowd to ask me why? Aggies, I'll tell you, don't pester me. The reason why I'm not part of the dating apps is because I got banned off of them. Dead ass, your girl got banned off of Tinder. A truly humbling situation. When the world, you asked how? I don't know why, I don't know. Here's my conspiracy theory. People think conspiracy theories are for white men only, but I'll tell you something else. I think it is because I am hot and because I am Asian. And so you know when you add A plus B, it means I'm a spam robot. So that's my theory. I must ask the wrong question, but I'm not here. Do you notice, actually, my friends have tried this because a lot of us have been banned off of Tinder. It is easier to get a court appeal than it is to get a Tinder appealed. Like to be banned or to be reinstated onto Tinder. Fun fact, I've never done a crime, but I've tried to appeal Tinder. But that's just a joke. That's honestly the tagline. It's really humbling to believe that a dating app does not believe you deserve love. Or ass cheeks, that you're just like out here having to organically do that shit. But I realized, like, growing up, especially in Virginia, growing up as an Asian immigrant woman, here's a fun fact. We don't have a lot of privileges. And so especially when your parents have sold you this American dream that you're trying to figure out how to navigate it, right? And then so I thought it would be a really fun activity to create our own privileges. Because who's gonna stop us? White man I see in the crowd? Are you tonight you're gonna stop me? No, put your hand down. Not tonight, not during Filipino History and American History Month, okay? Not this month. November 1st, we'll talk, okay? So I realized that why don't I just create my own privileges? Have anyone ever heard of pretty privilege? Oh, yes. Okay. So for the uggos in the room, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys what pretty privilege is. Pretty privilege is the concept that if you meet a beauty standard in society, society's going to treat you differently. They're going to love you, right? And so I've come up with something of a different sorts. I call it pretty fat girl privilege. And I'm going to tell you something about it. Because I came up with it. I travel for work, I travel for comedy, and I travel for fun. I tell you, there is not a single street in this world that I do not walk with a sense of confidence. Ask me why. I love audience participation. So I'll tell you guys why. I walk these streets with a sense of confidence knowing I will never be randomly kidnapped. Your girl is a premeditated kidnap if I've ever seen it. I'm the type of girl you gotta lift with your legs, not your back. I'm an OSHA complaint waiting to happen. Okay? I've never seen a white van drive by thinking I'm an easy target. I assume it is a white man that cannot afford a home. Okay? In this economy, absolutely not. So I'll tell you guys this. Growing up, my mom would always say to me, "Oh, Kim, I always want you to lose weight." And my response was, "Mom, you always wanted me to lose weight, but you never lost me." I was like, you guys know exactly where I was when the dinner lights turned on. I was at the dinner table or the street lights turned on. You know exactly. You would never see a picture of me on a milk carton because I always drank it. Guys, my name is Kim and it was a great time.